Welcome to the KDFL Dynasty Football Podcast. It's me, Brett Steele, and we got the full team this week back again, starting with the Zenful one, Matt Smith.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here.
Yes. And Mr. Jonathan Detroit Haynes.
Yo, 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 what's up? Let's do this. Let's go.
All
I'm ready for
right.
bed.
So,
I mean,
what do you mean? It's bright
I
early in
don't
the
know.
morning.
You guys get
Uh,
me up. You guys get me up this early on these Thursday mornings. It's killing me, man. It's killing me.
um, okay. So, NFL week. I've reached a new low. I'll start this week with the Falcons. I've reached a new low. Horrible loss, lose by missing an extra point. And I know it's reached a new low when not one person texted me sadness about it. No one talked crap to me. It's just so commonplace that like it was just like no one even cared. And that's like a new level of low because I try to tell myself that this team isn't like the Jets. This team isn't like the Browns. I think it's worse than that. I think we're like on Titan level. Like no one cares at all. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's wrong.
You're,
Oh, and everybody's talking about the missed extra point, whatever those are talking about. Raheem Morris punting 4th and 20 from like it was over our own 20, but 4th and 20, 2 minutes to go, you have two timeouts, and he punted the ball away. I've never, I don't understand. That's gotten talked about nowhere, and I don't know why. That's the craziest thing I've seen. Like Dan Quinn did that crap once and it got obliterated for
yeah,
it.
I mean, you got to go for it there. Even if your odds are you're not going to get it, but
Right.
you still have your two timeouts. You hope to hold them to a field goal, and you're still in the game.
And you have a short field. They can only go so far. I mean, a first down gets it
Yeah,
anyway, but they can only go so far. There's only so much
right.
to the upside that they can go. So very frustrating.
Hey, Drake
Um,
London looked good though.
they force everything to him, and everything's a car crash. Like he
Oh,
looks
wow.
great. He's great, very talented, but that's not a 4th and 2, and he just snaps it and fires it at Drake London from 6 feet away. And I mean, I love it, but it's not. I don't know how sustainable that is to keep doing that to him.
Well, sorry for your loss, Brett.
Thank you. Let's talk about the Lions real quick.
No, do we have to?
Yeah,
That was just like a
me too.
weird game. I don't know if you got to watch much of it, but the Lions just marched right down the field like four or five plays on the first drive and scored a touchdown. I'm like, oh, this is, typical Lions that we've seen the last few years. We're just going to put up a ton of points. And Minnesota just controlled that game. I think we had 4 3-and-outs in a row at one point. We can't run. We can't block. Defense played okay. We played special teams was terrible, gave up short fields. I think we had a few sacks in that game. So I mean, it wasn't like JJ tore us up. As a matter of fact, I think we outgained the Vikings by about 100 yards, but we just couldn't get anything going. And here's a couple stats for you, Brett. I'm just going to
Not
throw
for
these
me.
out. Just going to throw these out for you. The Lions are averaging 20 yards less a game this year on the ground. Plus, they are averaging only 4.4 yards a game, which is the worst in the Dan Campbell era. Plus, Jared Goff is on pace to be sacked the most times in his career. So, I don't know. I set you up last week, but would you like to comment on that at all?
Uh, I don't. I take no pleasure in this. Okay, I take no
No,
pleasure
let me
in
let me
this.
throw this in there though first. We did lose one of the greatest centers ever, in Frank
That was
Ragnow. I'm
that was
sorry.
part of the plan. That was part of it. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, that's it. We'll see. I was,
Yeah.
chastised for this, but it appears to be. Well, I don't know. It's too early to tell.
Yeah, it is.
I'll say that.
But
It's too
we are
early to
we are
tell.
really banged up on the offensive line. Even
Hmm.
Sewell's hurt a little bit, so
Yeah.
not looking good. But
Yeah.
Matt, would you like to comment on my beloved Lions? Or
I
you
just,
just
I just, I just saw I know they lost, but I saw they lost 27-24. No, no, they're 5-3. They're all right.
yeah.
Yeah. They're in the mix for the North. The North is
Yeah,
going to be
that North
a
Division is just
bloodbath.
weird.
Yeah.
But all right, well, let's get to Matt's games or
Matt, Matt,
game.
Matt has a
And
game this week. Only
Yeah,
one
just a
game.
game.
it was very nice and sinful watching Brock Bowers dominate
Yeah, he looked
against
Mhm.
great.
sorry Jags defense, and then watching Trevor Lawrence suck at the beginning, but then not suck and came through. ETN was looking pretty good. It was just a nice, and then Max Crosby getting a sack, just cheering all of it on.
Just all of the football.
Every single play that happened, just cheer. It was nice. I like to watch those teams play each other every single week and not watch the rest of the league. Uh, and then the teams like each other so much they traded away Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. It's great.
Yes.
So the Raiders know they need to keep sucking, and the right outcome happened. The Raiders had no reason to win that game. The Jags had to win that game, or the season would have been over. I don't care if they would have been 4-4. The season was over if they lost to the Raiders after losing two straight. So great game overall.
We tried to teach. I was in Jacksonville this weekend. Matt had to hook up to the beautiful Florida Georgia game. Outstanding experience, by the way. We were front row. I've never been that big a game. I've never been to a game with a split stadium. That's a whole different experience into itself. Like it's right down the middle split. That was something wild to be a part of. But I spent Sunday watching the games with Matt's youngest boy is a Raiders fan, and we had to teach him like you want to lose this game, but it'd be entertaining. You want a close loss where the Raiders look good, and he just wasn't having it. But it is what ended up happening. So the Jag season continues. The Raiders have a respectful loss that keeps them aligned with where they're wanting to go. So only thing it cost me was my parlay. So there you go. So, I'm the real victim.
Question for Detroit: who are you more concerned? What team are you most concerned about in the NFC North?
I like it.
Probably the Packers.
The Packers suck. I stated every week, but
it's just I think they're all kind of the same. It's interesting to see Minnesota now if they can do anything with JJ, because Carson Wentz was garbage. But I'm still not sold on the Bears, but they do have like a last place schedule, so that will help them. But I don't know. I think it comes down in the end to the Packers and the Lions.
All right. I think I agree with that.
I disagree. But
you think the Bears?
What's your team? It's the Bears.
The guy where the QB scored 42 points.
He did.
Receiving touchdown and all that.
I mean, but it was against the Bengals. Let's didn't they give up a ton of points the week
before?
Yeah,
we got we're spoiling what we're going into here. We're hitting that in like 5 minutes. Real quick, I got this little synopsis so far because I believe. Okay, listen to this. I believe that we're just experiencing the same NFL season over and over again. Chiefs lose to the Bills in the regular season. The Ravens struggle at first, then turn it on. We'll see what they do in the postseason. The Steelers are very boring, probably going to be around 500. The Cowboys are very exciting, probably going to be around 500. The Niners are banged up. The Jets and Browns are a disgrace. The Raiders are struggling, and the Falcons are losing games that no other respectable team would ever lose games like that in their life. It's the same. This could have been 2021, 2, 3, 4. It's all the same season, just again.
That's pretty dead on.
Yeah, I wrote all these down. That was the Brett original. Take it from me.
And honestly, there was really no dominant team this year that I see. We all thought, okay, maybe Kansas City is it the last 3 weeks or so, but no, I don't think they are. I don't think any team is.
I like the parody of it. Yeah.
Do you see one team that's just okay, they're gonna be in the Super Bowl?
I'd still say the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. We're maybe forgetting about them because they were on bye this week, but it was tough. They're tough.
They are.
So the NFC is very much more. The NFC is stronger than I think everybody thought it would be overall, but I have to see them get knocked off to think that they won't get back.
I'll say my Sam Darnold-led Seahawks has been dominating too.
Yeah, they look good.
Yes, I missed that.
Oh my gosh, I hate to be like Brett, always talking about fashion and stuff, but those old school uniforms are just so sweet.
I hate them because it's the AFC West uniforms.
I mean, that's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, I forget about their past unless they wear those uniforms.
Oh, I just love them.
Every once in a while, never mind. I'm not going to make everything. But the Falcons used to be in the NFC West. It's very weird. Okay. All right, are we ready to go into the KDFL? Let us share the screen, and y'all buried the lead a little bit, but not too much. As our first game is the Wampus Cats and the Zen Masters from last week. The Wampus Cats win a close one, 267 to 264. Matt, I will let you take it away on this first.
I mean, the Zen Masters would have beat every other team in the league this week.
It's one of those, yeah.
I mean, DK Metcalf is a piece of shit. Excuse the language. Like, what the hell? This guy scored 264 and DK gets 2 points. DJ Moore, I made some mistakes not starting DJ Moore. Should have done that against the Bengals defense. And then been dumb with the Jaguars starting Trayvon Walker over Karlaftis or what?
Good God, you had 169 points on your bench. That's a lot.
Oh,
Dude,
Detroit.
I've been doing it every week.
Oh,
I don't
Detroit.
even want to. I'm probably first in points if we count bench. Whatever. As so if okay, 3-6 record. A lot of teams ahead of the Zen Masters. What if you were the Zen Masters? What would you do? Would you keep a guy like Derrick Henry?
I'm not selling nothing. Just personally,
Would you keep him? Yes or no? Oh, you said
I
you're
would
not
keep until
selling
next
anything.
week.
Yeah, I think I'd wait one more week.
Seven losses is the threshold. You can make it 8-6, or you probably will make it in the playoffs at
But
8-6.
it's so different this year because so many teams are like right there, 5-4. So it's hard to tell. But I'm going through every single one of these games this week, and looks like your bench outscored everybody else's bench by at least 50 points. So
Also, random fact: every team in the KDFL this week over 200. That's not normal. I don't think.
The Zen Masters have a 16% chance to make the playoffs.
That's bullcrap, though. I don't believe those ESPN stats because look how many people are. I mean, I guess it's 50%, but I don't like how many teams are over half. You know what I'm saying? In my head, it should balance. I know it shouldn't. That's not how math works, but it's annoying to me. All those teams with high percentages.
Hey, but at least you got Brock Bowers back. Guy's a monster.
He is a beast. Absolute legend.
You did have 2 people score over 40 points, which is pretty absurd.
Yeah, no. But DK Metcalf, absolute bomb.
Metcalf.
And Tyron Tracy sucked too. Should have started ETN, and then it wouldn't have even been close. So I did make 3 mistakes there. Yeah. So hypothetically, you get a first round pick offer for Derrick Henry. You guys are not making that trade this week.
Why would that offer not be there next week?
I mean, if it's only available this week, I'm taking it.
Yeah, getting out on Derrick Henry would be If it's only available this week, I just don't know that scenario. Besides Henry getting hurt.
But it is interesting with now that Lamar's back. So you're right. I think Baltimore's going to get rolling a little bit here.
Yeah.
So his value may keep going up.
True.
What are we contemplating?
Cats, I don't even know what the hell they did. I just know I lost.
Manon guy was huge.
I don't know if you all watching the game last night. Jacoby Brissett. That also sealed the game. That rushing touchdown. What the hell were the Cowboys defense doing? The linebackers were 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It was the most Brett, you were talking about it this weekend, how obvious it is when a QB's running in.
Yes, watch the feet. Yes.
It's the most obvious damn thing ever. Jacoby Brissett was running right there. And Kenneth Murray and whatever other dumbass linebacker they had were 4 yards behind. And just
that was a couple of nights ago. They did not attempt.
They just let Jacoby score right there. I'm like, well, okay, and that sealed it. It did seal it. If he doesn't score that, I'll win.
Yeah. I always say on the QB6, you watch your feet. If they're leaning forward, it's a now on the Zen Masters, Kyler is officially benched. I don't know. It's like half injury, half performance. They're saying Jacoby Brissett is the new QB for the immediate future in Arizona. The Wampus Cats do have him, so they don't lose. They still keep a starting QB with Kyler going out. But the offense does seem to be better with him. It seems more smooth. Now, I don't think he's going to put up. He hasn't been putting up 27 like this. I don't believe. I think he has been a little bit more pedestrian. But no, I'm completely wrong. He's had over 20 every game, so he's fine.
Kobe has.
Yeah, Jacoby has the last 3 games he started. He's had 20 over 20 every game. Now with Caleb, to me, the other thing with this was Caleb, a dominant game, QB1 on the week with 42 points. Yes, it's a Bengals D. To me, it would have been more alarming if he didn't do anything versus how awesome it is that he did tear it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, yes, you have that in you. You're capable of this. Thank God. Like, let's continue to hopefully see progression. Versus if he didn't do anything against the Bengals, it's like freaking alarm bells everywhere. Which, I mean, if you wanted to do something, you want to do like 25 points, something like that. Didn't have 42 in the cards and catching a pass or catching a touchdown and all that stuff. So that's all I really have on this one. Matt's contemplating a lot right now. The man's just weighing his options. The future of the Doherty is in your hands. The Zen Masters.
I did not pay attention to the bench until Detroit mentioned it.
My bad.
I just know DJ Moore had a lot, but I didn't pay attention to the rest. Just terrible decision making. But I still scored 264, so it can't be that terrible.
No.
But yeah,
no.
it was bad. I could have scored 300.
The Wampus Cats break their 4-game losing streak. They moved to 5-4, and if you haven't heard, the Zen Masters are 3-6 now. So it's the Battle of Florida looming. We'll get into that later. Okay, next game. Let's go. This one kind of flipped. I think Marmot Midnight Riders lose to the Renegades. Renegades win 263 to 244. I believe the Midnight Riders were winning pretty handily for a while in this one, unless I remember the scoring wrong. But the Renegades end up getting the W. What I have right now for this? Oh, Detroit.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna try to trick you into saying this guy's name. The running back, wide receiver position for the Midnight Riders. Can you say his name?
Shamiri Dyke.
There we go. That's all I wanted. All right. DK. I just wanted that. That was a softball trap for you there.
Thanks a lot, Brett.
I called that too until I
I think it is what Detroit said. They're just being stupid with the way they're pronouncing it, but whatever.
I'm with you. That's the new wide receiver 1 at Tennessee. I mean, that's he's had. Let me see his weeks here.
Well, he had a punt return this week, so settle down.
Oh, he did. Okay. Oh, he only had 1 catch for 5 yards. Okay, I just saw the points.
I was say, calm down.
Okay, well, he's had 2 points. I mean, it's still 2 games.
Receiver 1 is.
What team does he happen to play for? I can't remember.
I can't tell. I know there's the Titans. I don't know who the other team is.
It could be the Zen Masters. But I mean, 3 straight weeks in the 20s for him as well. So we'll see if he can keep it rolling. Patrick Mahomes falling off the wagon, only 9.5. The end is here, boys.
Oh my God, it is.
Thank God.
Oh, and I said I didn't steal the every season being the same thing. I am stealing something real quick from Part of My Take because I do agree with it so much. I don't know what it is this season about me, but I find myself like really, if you've all noticed throughout the podcast this year, really following the MVP odds and trying to get a pick that I like for this. It started out with Herbert. It's transitioned to Baker. And now this next one, I mean, I think this could be Stafford's year. Think about it. He doesn't have an MVP. That's like his only. He's had the Super Bowl. He's done all that. No MVP. He's plus 500 right now, and he's got the whole thing going out on top. Stafford at plus 500 is my. That's
so
hard.
Put your money on it. Put your money.
I think I will on this one. I think this one's the one.
I clicked on him earlier. I'm surprised that he's QB9 on the year because he does seem to be balling out every single week.
Let me see the yards.
Have they had a bye?
The yards have been lower, but the touchdowns have been on fire.
They had a bye before this week.
You did have a bye, yeah.
So that probably factors in. He'd probably be top 5.
But look at the yard. I mean, the yards with this, like I remember the game with the Jags. They had 5 touchdowns with 180 yards, 280. But I mean, he has been on fire, and you can see a narrative building. You could just see it clear as day in the media and everything like that. Matthew Stafford, no MVP. The only thing that eludes a Hall of Fame career. He's playing out of his mind. If the Rams win the division, the Rams say they get the 1 seed, something like that.
Hey, I do want to comment one thing on this game.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor is no longer the number one fantasy running back.
I saw that.
He's
I saw that.
dropping. No, he's actually he's still like
He's
40
number
points
2,
ahead of.
right?
Yeah, he's like 40 points ahead of number 3 or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's number 2. So
Who's number one?
CMC.
Yeah, the huge game. So um
I'm just
anything
praying
else?
I don't have to do that song. So
What is he? He has to finish outside the top 5, doesn't he?
yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, you never know. You never know. All right. Anything else on this one? The Renegades continue their just a dominant season so far. 8-1. Is that 8 in a row?
I don't know, but they are now the number one scoring team in the league by half a point over.
Well, you have that right there. Do you not have the standings right there? As far as the win streak?
Yes, I do. They are won 8 in a row.
Okay.
My bad.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, and the running back 2 position continues to elude the Midnight Riders, Mr. McNichols with 0 points. We'll see if he can get it. The Midnight Riders are going to be my interesting team at the trade deadline. Like, what do they do here? Because they're right on the cusp. They're at the 500 mark. Half the league is over half the league. Probably 3/4 of the league is 5-4, 4-5. So it's going to be interesting to see. And a lot of what happens this week will affect the deadline. So anything else on this one, boys?
No, sir.
All right, next up, let's go to Elkview, where the once co-owners square off against each other. Devonshire wins this one 236-207. Detroit, take it away.
This was brutal. My protege comes in. My first home game of the season, by the way, here in Elkview.
Yeah, no. Who found that out? Yeah.
We just did not look good at all. Gibbs was shut down completely. Nobody really did anything on my team except for my defense. I had a couple guys do all right, but when you're saying that your 2 best players was on defense, you had a bad week.
I think all 3 of your top scorers were defensive players.
Yeah,
if I remember right. Barton, Roseboom, and Campbell.
Yeah, that's not good. So what did I do? I rewarded Roseboom with that big performance, and I sent him out of town.
Oh, he was in the trade. Yeah. What's your trade? Go over it. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about this trade. Let's do that.
I traded him and Saquon Barkley for a 2nd-round pick of next year, Bucky Irvin, and the great BTJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man's gonna turn it around. I'm telling you. He was actually looking pretty good in that game until he sprained his ankle.
Who? BTJ?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a
Matt, come on. You got to hype this up a little.
No, I think he dominated the trade. I think Reed was on something with this trade. I don't know why he did that, unless he thinks he's going to win this year, which
I think that's what
news flash. It ain't happening. So it's just
that's got to be one of the things. News flash.
Okay.
Roseboom, looking at Roseboom,
I
had to Google who the hell this guy was. Besides week 8 and 9, he's a mediocre linebacker.
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
I originally had the Rod Swanson, I mean, what the hell, gift for Matt at first because he was looking at his game. But Newsflash is gonna take it.
Again, can we just point out the dark horses are the 11th in points? That's it. I'm sorry. I just had to point it out.
It is crazy that he is 11th in points and is 5-4, and he is in the playoff position if the season ended today.
Just Rico Dowdle. What is happening with this guy?
Rico.
He's sucked 6 out of the 9 weeks, but then the 3 weeks he was good, 34, and 28.
Yeah.
And he's got the job now.
Yeah, poor Chubba. Chubba.
Hey, you got that one right, Detroit. You sent him out of town.
You did.
That's right.
You did get that one right.
What's your thoughts on your franchise player, Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, that's where I was going next.
I'm very concerned.
I
love when he's playing. He's great and all. Well, except his team's not really good this year. But he's going to get you points. But he's going to get hurt. It is what it is. I don't know. I see a big difference between like him and Lamar, even though Lamar's been hurt. But yeah, I just don't see him holding up. So I'm a little bit worried there. I'm going to have to invest into the quarterback position.
If you play the podcast back, like I know Matt hit on it a lot from last year, it's exactly what like he get like the Sonic rings, him getting hit. Like it's crazy that he's in that game. And Dan Quinn just said I missed it, which is a wild response to
Yeah,
what they're talking about. But at some point, you do have to be able to consistently play football. Like you can't be,
exactly. That's
he
like the
just
same thing
he
with
just gets hit in
JJ
those crazy
McCarthy.
ways.
I mean, until he
Yeah.
plays long enough, that's always going to be a question mark. So the River Rats maybe try to invest into another quarterback in the offseason. We'll see.
You know what you need?
What's
who
that?
can come to the rescue? It's a quarterback in Miami that can help you out. There's no problem with injuries whatsoever.
Well, I did trade away the great Joe Flacco this season.
You did.
He's been lighting it up.
Yeah.
All right. That's kind of the next
You got
game.
Mariota the rest of this year, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's not a bad backup to have. Next game, as we transition, beautiful transition, boys. You are the best in the business at that. As we go to the Dobermans now, as they put it on the Sinners, winning 248 to 201. I don't have much to say about the Sinners. Surprising to everybody I know. It's just, I mean, the Seahawks add Shaheed, so he gets a Darnold stack. That's always nice to get it to stack up, but
yeah, that's
a
a team like I'm looking at his team right now, and like you would have to think they would be kind of in a sell mode, but who out there on that team do you think would draw interest, or is that talking too much before?
No. I have interest in Dak, but I can't do it. First off, he would never let me get it back with Price.
Yeah.
The price would be ridiculous. I already talked to him about it. But I mean, there's opportunity. I mean, I don't know. He did such a big sell off last season at the deadline that you kind of just taking your medicine right now.
Yeah.
I think he knows that going into this season. So, Matt, do you have anything on the center side? I know you're always been a fan.
I mean, it's looking pretty ugly. Just Sam Darnold with the 30 points. JJ's coming back around with 20. He does have three decent QBs. And we'll see if Loveland can come around, but
I mean, you got to think who he traded him hurt players too. So I mean, he's got Scatterboo, he's got Neighbors. So he's waiting for next year.
Was not hurt when I traded him.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. That's not being shown here. Is what I'm saying. Like he's set up well for the future.
What do you think about when Rashid Shaheed got traded a couple days ago at the trade deadline to Seattle? Well,
it's almost like he has a stack now.
Like how do you?
It's almost like he has a stack now. Like we opened up the discussion talking about.
Yeah. So, do you think Rashid will keep doing what he was doing this year? I mean, he has a better quarterback now.
It probably hurts all rookie Tory.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
The evil empire dropped some F-bombs at that trading because they have hurt the steel with that trade, and seemingly it was really weird. I watched a Yahoo clip, just one of those guys talking. He's like, look at Torrey Horton, look at his snaps. He plays the Raheed Shaheed role in Seattle. He's Darnold Shaheed, and it was yesterday that they said this. So I was like, oh, that's crazy that it's that much of a copy. But I never think Darnold's just going to sling it like that. But I guess he does. Like, he just does.
All right, I think we have to show some love to the Dobermans now. I mean, we talked
about that's what I was going to talk about. With that trade, look at this roster. You have no choice but to go in for this year. McCaffrey and Kamara, like that's what your team's built around. Joe Flacco's your QB too. I mean, I know he's got Burrow, but I think that's why he did the trade. You just he's almost forced to push it.
I was going to say, did you just overlook Josh Allen on that team too?
No, I'm talking about his old pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about his old men. And you would just go for it right now.
I mean, you might as well. if you want. And
My-
if he thinks that's the missing piece, go for it. But
I know BTJ hasn't been great this year, but look at his receivers now with no
Yeah.
BTJ.
Yeah, take him out.
His tight end, his second QB.
I didn't even notice that.
Like, I mean, we're saying this is win now team.
I'm saying if you have CMC and Kamara, you have to do something.
Or you stack for the future. But
you could do that too, but he's 5-4 and he's second in points.
This year proves you. Yeah, whatever.
I think he may. I think he'll probably eventually just roll out with 2 wide receivers out there, and that's it. Because I think
you can do that.
You could throw 3 running backs out there, and
what is the second tight end going to be?
Komet.
I don't know.
Komet, baby.
Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, that's his second tight end. That's what he would do. I don't think he'd go Higbee all the time.
Burrow comes back just in time for the playoffs, 12-14.
Ridley is like dead essentially now.
But you know what? He is second in the league in scoring.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Shout out Dobermans. All right, let's go this. Let's do this right now. Detroit.
What?
This is on you, Bow.
Dude,
I'm not gonna say another word until you take it back.
I officially screwed up.
Take it back. Say you take it back.
I apologize. I really did mess this up. At the time, I believed it, but obviously I was completely wrong. You are not close to being the best team in this league. I honestly did not do this to put some juju on your team. So
no.
I really
because if you do it intentionally to put the juju on, it doesn't.
Right.
Well, it doesn't work.
I
needed it to be an honest recantment. Is what I needed.
It is because I do love JSN and I love Trey McBride, but I pretty much screwed your team, and I apologize because that's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
What we're referring to, I guess I should have said, the Kings put it on the Mega Powers, scoring or winning 260 to 220. The Kings moved to 5-4. The Mega Powers dropped 2 in a row to drop to 5-4. My big stat for the Mega Powers: Rome Odunze had 80 snaps against the worst defense in the league and did not have a single point. Somehow, how is it possible? He was only targeted 3 times. I guess the Bengals took him away. I don't understand. I don't remember a game where Amon-Ra got this treatment from Ben Johnson and he just moved on to someone else. It doesn't seem familiar to me. But this is what I get for besmirching DJ Moore. The Kings, besides the Zen Masters, were his biggest defender, and my champion gets goosed in the most juicy game of the season. I just sat there in disbelief the whole time. Very frustrating. And on the Kings side, Marvin Harrison Jr. with Brissett, this is a welcome sign. Everybody's shocked that his record for his personal best for receptions was 6. I believe he passed that, right? He passed it.
Yeah, but look, he's got
7.
He's got Chuba in there, and I don't think Chuba's ever going to get that number 1 spot back.
Now he had Brees on bye, so
Brees was on
going forward. Yeah,
and he did not get traded the other night at the trade deadline.
He did not get traded the other afternoon. Look at you, I'm proud
of you. Looking at his team though, it is very nice.
Would you say it's the best?
I have to go back and look at every team, but it's definitely one of the better teams up there.
All right.
I think you have to go right now with the Renegades as the number 1 team.
Oh, no.
They are the defending champs, and they've won 8 in a row.
It's your fellow fan. You're doing this.
But the Kanawha County Kings may be team number 2. Just throwing that out there.
Now I know I got Matt's tired he's been traveling, been working. Matt, that Drake May trade sure looks big for him, doesn't it? For the Kings.
God, it's just so fucking stupid.
F-bomb.
Yeah, we got too happy of a trade guy in this league. But But yeah, QB2 on the year. Yeah, I mean, thinking about it, I should have traded him myself, but whatever. Because I did think he was great, and he is
Right.
great.
He is great.
Imagine if the Kings had Derrick Henry on this team.
Just imagine.
Oh,
Might happen.
Imagine.
you know,
Uh,
he might need it.
Derrick Henry is the topic of the
I mean,
of
if
the
he does
episode.
get Derrick Henry, I'm gonna say this right now:
Uh-oh.
best team in the league.
Oh, that's got to factor in
Uh,
negotiations. Oh, you might have just screwed
yeah,
Matt right there. You probably just got him to take away one of the 3 fourth round picks he was going to throw in the deal because you jinxed it like that.
one of the what? Three? Is that what you said?
3 of the fourth round picks he was going to throw in
Oh, yeah.
as a little sweetener for you. All right, next up, the game of the week. It is the Evil Empire getting a victory over the Wake Forest Lumberjacks, 249 to 204. Now, we'll get into this in a minute. You might think
Yeah.
this ends the Lumberjack season. Let me tell you, boys, something. It does not end his season. I have quotes. All right, I'm ready. I have quotes from Wake Forest. Ready to talk about this.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I don't have the note wise on this game. I don't have a ton. The JSM experiment, I think we say it every week. It's over. Like, it's probably gonna be the last week we talk about this until he actually does something. Um, but I mean, he won this game with Jalen Hurts on bye. He puts up 248 with his best quarterback on a bye week. Um, Chase and Jefferson have good games, but not their explosive games. Just a well done game from the Evil Empire. Horton comes up huge, and of course some consistent defensive play. And on the Lumberjack side, it's the 3 running backs, and then there's nothing.
Oh,
That's what it feels like.
and he leaves like the best fantasy receiver on
What
the
is
IR.
this? Yes, I
Yeah,
don't know if Matt's
noticed
seen
that
this yet.
too. I
Okay, he
just
did see
saw
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What?
What happened there?
I
Then
have
again-
a quote.
Then again, I messed up the eliminator, but that's all right.
I have a quote from Evil Empire general manager that said, "I assumed Puka was out when I saw him on the IR, and the red zone cuts to him, and he's just running wild on the Saints." So
I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but still.
it would have, but it sends the wrong message to the locker room. They're just a little disheveled. Like, Coach, what are we doing if we're not going to?
It really does. Like, how can you trust management when
You can't, like,
you leave your best player on the IR?
stop.
It's like,
Oh, Chase Brown seemingly turning it around. He is one of the, I guess, 3 beneficiaries of Joe Flacco, along with Higgins and Chase. But this is 3 decent weeks in a row, 2 great weeks for a running back. So we'll see.
Getting back to the Lumberjacks real quick.
Yes,
I have already messaged him a few times when they said they were for sale, and then he changed his mind.
ain't.
I have tried and tried and tried, and I'm not even asking for the big guns. And this man is just—he's not ready, people.
He's not ready because, like,
check back tomorrow. He may be, but not
if my
today.
car's for sale, if I put my truck up for sale, my old F-150, I put it up for sale, but I priced it at $50,000. Is the truck really for sale?
Exactly.
Is it? But, all right. Oh, that was fun. Okay. That is all I have for your week 9 recap. Fellas, let us go into week 10 and box score. And we are going to start. Where are we going to start? There's some big games this week. Like I said last week, the narratives are starting to form. The games are starting to mean more and more and more as we get into it. But
This is a big game.
This is not the one we're starting with, though. We are starting in Kanawha County with a bigger game, I would think. I think this might be the highest projected, or highest combined projected on the week. I don't know if that's right. I just pulled that out of thin air. It's definitely not right. I think the Battle of Florida might be. But, okay. We have the Kings at 5-4, winners of at least 2 in a row, maybe 3. I can't quite remember. Taking on the Dobermans that apparently need to sell everything and get out of this race because it ain't happening. Newsflash. All right, we'll go to Matt first, a couple things, and then to Detroit, and then back to me. Take it away, Matt.
I mean, just looking in general at week 10 projections, I feel like a lot of them are BS.
They're bad. They're terrible.
Lamar had a big game. I don't know. The Vikings are pretty good though. I've been crapping on the Dobermans all game. Lamar and Drake May going to lead the way. They get the victory over the Dobermans.
All right. Well, they have both won 3 in a row. So
Nice. Thank you.
something has to give here. And
Something's gotta give.
I'm anxious to see Barkley with his new team, see if that rejuvenizes him a little bit to get out of Elkview and go over to the great city of Dunbar. I think it's going to be just enough. I think the Dobermans eke out a win over the second best team in the league.
Oh, real quick, I always forget to give last week's records. You both went 3-3. I went 2-4. So it's actually one game, like it's tiered in one game piece. Like Detroit's in the lead with 32 wins. I'm in second with 31, and Matt's in third with 30. So it's tightening up there as well. We've all kind of grouped up there. And getting back to this game, a thing that we haven't really seen on the Durbans, we need to pay attention to that defense. Look at those position rankings on the defense of the Durbans. A lot of single digits, a lot of top fives on the defensive side. So that's definitely keeping them afloat in games as well. I don't like these matchups for the Durbans. I don't like Barkley getting Green Bay at first. That's typically a tough rush defense. Same with McCaffrey and the Rams. Yeah, give me the Kings, keeping it rolling right now. Let's go with them for 4 in a row. All right, next, let's go to Elkview, where the Hurricane Wampus Cats come to town to take on the River Rats. Both teams at 5-4. Matt, take it away.
I mean, the projections are again. The projections look all funky today. Quentin Johnston's a bum. I'm surprised he still has him in his lineup. Cal Benon guy is not going to be there with DeAndre Swift. As he's projected 265 though, which is wild to me. Jameer Gibbs against the Commanders should do pretty great. Lumbus Cats projected a ton of room. Justin Fields and Marcus Mariota leading the River Rats. Give me because of that. Give me the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, I have to throw out Marcus Mariota out there because we covered about Daniels being hurt. I just saw something the other day that my rookie running back, Marion Hampton, will not be back till after the Week 12 bye.
I did see that, yeah.
So that's tough. I do have Vidal, but for me to win this game, I'm going to have my rookies, or not my rookies, my new guys contribute, and they're both have a red Q next to their name. So with that said, I don't think I can do it this week, so I'm taking the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, I don't like Mariota versus the Lions and Fields versus the Cleveland defense. That's a tough way to start out. I am interested to see what my young guy gets carry wise with Swift back because our hero Ben Johnson did say he was going to give him a larger load. That's a quote from our man there. But we'll see what the action.
We're gonna have to start putting a warning on our podcast for language.
Only when we record really early in the morning for Matt there do we have to put the warning on that.
Yeah. It's I'm sorry, people. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Just matchups, keep your matchups alone. Let me get the Wampus Cats. An interesting thing I want to look for here. Herbert with his passing stats go down with all these injuries to the O-line, but his rushing stats tend to go up because he has to improvise more. So let's see if that holds in this game. Next, we have it. What is this? This would be year 3 of this. The Battle of Florida is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. The Nocatee Zen Masters taking on the Melbourne Mega Powers. My projections are so stupid. This is every week now. It pisses. Last week was 272, by the way. Nowhere close to it. Matt, take it away.
I think this is the lowest projections I've had in weeks. I do currently have Harrison Butker in the lineup.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean the check marks are all on one team over here.
Oh God.
So Trevor against the Texans D probably not going to do too well. Same with DTN. Not quite sure Derrick Henry will be on the team.
Ooh.
I am going. Well, what is the tiebreaker rule for seeding or for draft odds? Draft order if you make the playoffs.
What do you mean?
You make the playoffs and you're like the second best, you're the second seed, but you come in third or fourth in the playoffs. Do you get the ninth pick or you get the ninth pick, right?
You
You have
play
the
somebody for it, don't you?
Yeah, you play somebody for it. So like if you
Your
lose,
consolation
right, yeah,
games
yeah.
are draft pick games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so your regular season does not matter.
right?
Right. No, once you're in the play,
Right,
your
right.
So you
consolation
still,
games become seeding games.
yeah, you still want to win in
Yeah.
the consolation game to get a better draft
Gotcha.
pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get the better draft pick.
Yes.
Yes. Like last
Okay,
year, me and Phil were out of the
yeah.
first round. We played for picks 7 and 8. The winner got 7. The loser got 8.
So I
Like
trade
that.
him to a good team, and I want that good team to win. Gotcha. Okay.
You want them to lose and then win their consolation game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Anyways, Jim Masters losing. Mega Powers got this.
Yeah, I'm with
Detroit.
you. The matchups I like better for the Mega Power, so I'm gonna go with what used to be the best team in the league, but by far is not the best team in the league anymore.
There we go. Thank you. Merciful. All right. I think you nailed it, Matt. The matchup, you have two key matchups that are going to be tough. Both like every team has like their team identity, or a lot of teams have like a team that NFL team that their team has a lot of exposure to. Yours are the Raiders and Jags, and the Raiders and Jags have Houston and have Denver. So that could be a little tough. The Mega Powers are now 8 of 9 or no, 7 of 8 because we've already had one bye for a quarterback. I am 7 out of 8 of not getting my 2 out of 3 starting QBs right. I've not got the right combo. I've only got the right combo when it was possible one time so far this season. We are throwing Penix and Daniel Jones out there in Germany and see what happens. But I am going with the Mega Powers.
Oh, we got a
All right.
Germany game this week?
It's the Falcons are once again in the display of the world for God only knows why. All right, next, let's go to Roxalana. This is the highest total of the week. Oh, and I got quotes. This is it. First off, there was a demand made that I could not acquiesce, and we'll explain why in a little bit. Demand for the Lumberjacks to be the game of the week in this matchup. So we came in hostile off the bat. Let's just talk about that first off in my DMs. And it's going to be a magical run for the Lumberjacks, and it's going to start by taking down the Juggernaut. Matt, a lot of high feelings in Wake Forest. They lose this one, there is no chance. 6 and 8 doesn't get in this year in this league, no chance. So they lose this. 7-7's a stretch. 6 and 8's dead. Have to win. Take it away, Matt.
They're losing to Renegades win.
Yeah,
We're always going to
sorry.
record it this time. We have to. We
I
simply
mean-
have to.
You tell me to be quick with this stuff, so
It's
you
fine.
gave that
I'm
big-
not knocking it.
You gave that big spill for them,
I
and
did.
I'm like, all right, Lumberjacks, you're done. You're losing. It's over.
I
No
love
more.
it. I
No
love it.
need to talk about the matchup.
Yeah, I think Phil should have went ahead and started trading because I don't care what these projections say. This is not going to be close. The Renegades are going to win in a blowout.
Oh my God. Lumberjacks, you hear this? This is what starts the championship DVD. We'll play these clips at the beginning of the DVD. When
This
you
is
come back
and this will be the
miraculous
end of the
comeback.
Renegades, right?
It is. Yeah, give me the Renegades. Sorry. Okay. Renegades win this one. And then the fire begins in Wake Forest. Oh, forest fire. That's awesome. Okay. Let's
You were
go.
like, oh,
Oh, I just thought on the go. I wish I had that ready to go. Next up, we have the Thunder Buddy battle. I told you this week has all the rivalries in it. The Thunder Buddy battle is upon us as well as the Evil Empire take on the Midnight Riders. Again, a 4 and 6 could be a tough spot to come out of if the Midnight Riders were to fall. Evil Empire looking to continue to surge. Matt, take it away.
Evil Empire's got two strong QBs with them now. Now that Bo Nix has joined the team, I hate
Can
him,
you
but
believe
he's
it?
playing the Raiders defense. But yeah, probably shouldn't have got traded. Anyway, Jalen Hurts there too, Justin Jefferson, and of course Jamar Chase. Evil Empire is so strong. And the Midnight Riders, I've hated on them all year. I will continue to hate on them as they start Ollie Gordon, Fat Keenan Allen.
No,
Uh,
Keenan Allen.
don't
No,
remember
He's
Keon
the
Coleman
poor
going
Keenan
this
Allen.
game. I guess Keon's been on his team. I'm getting him mixed up with Shakir.
yes,
Uh, yeah,
he wishes he was Shakir.
I think the Midnight Riders should still give me the Evil Empire.
Yeah, I was early in the season a big fan of the Midnight Riders, but so obviously what happens when I start pumping up everybody, they start to fall. So sorry, Mike, I'm gonna have to go with the Evil Empire in this one.
Oh yeah, the matchups are too one-sided in this one. I do want to see how Tor Horton's used with Shaheed there. Now that could be a big problem. Um, Midnight Riders are gonna have to rely on those QBs, man, Jefferson and Chase. That's where it's at for them. But I do think that's enough to get it done, and we will see what the Midnight Riders do at the deadline if that happens. Now, let me set the stage for this.
My God.
Detroit knows very much. Matt knows as well. I put a lot of stress on myself over the games of the week. All right. I don't like to do repeats. I have a tracker of how many each team has had. I try to keep that as balanced as possible. And as we get towards the end, it's going to be, the heavy hitters in these games that really matter, especially, we're going to get into the division games soon. But you all know every NFL season, there's always that one Thursday night when everybody's fighting for the playoffs. And there's always that one Thursday night football game. Growing up, it always felt like it was the Titans and Jags in ugly ass uniforms. And that's what we have this week as we head to St. Albans, where the 2-7 Sinners, and I hate to say it, Dak Prescott on bye, take on the Devonshire Dark Horses. This is the team 11th in scoring versus 12th in scoring. Matt, give us your pick in this elite matchup.
I thought I was the only one that was mean to the dark horses. You're comparing them to the Jags and the Titans when they are 5-4 in the playoffs at the current moment. But as we all know, they are the poop emoji of So anyway, uh, Rico, God, Rico Dowdle against the Saints. It's a good matchup. Stroud, the Jags are not. Why is Stroud projected? Oh, Stroud had a concussion. He's out too.
Not
Yeah, Stroud's
playing.
not.
There's no QBs in this game.
Stroud's not going to play. I didn't think about Stroud not playing. Too bad the Senators. I tried to help him out with old Cam Scatterboo, and then he just falls apart immediately. But Bam
Yeah.
Knight will lead the way along with Woody Marks. Give me the St. Albans Sinners getting the
It's
victory.
going to be their first time on the graphic.
Yeah.
They're going to get their graphic.
I mean, you do have to consider he'll have JJ McCarthy in the lineup, so that's 18 points projected.
Boom.
And then Stevenson as a running back, that's 12.5, I would assume.
Yes, it is.
So that's 30 points there, but I guess the dark horses, who are they going to roll out with their quarterback there? Gabriel? Yeah.
No, they'll move Dart up and put one of these guys up here. Oh God. I guess Christian Kirk? Yeah, probably Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
This is great.
All right. It's crazy to me that the dark horses may get another victory here and almost, I don't want to say secure a playoff spot because there's still a few weeks left, but it's crazy to me. No offense, but I'm going to take a huge upset here. I'm going to go with the Sinners.
It's not a huge. I mean, for the record, I had this game pegged like I told you about this, I think over a month ago, that this was going to be this game of the week because there's a lot of rivalries. Battle of Florida, the Thunder Buddies. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there for this week. Dobermans and Kings, there's a lot of options. But this just stands out as a chef's kiss of a matchup. What is their difference in points? I don't mean to put everybody on the spot. I don't have it.
I don't look at points, sir. I look at wins and losses because that's all that matters.
Fair enough. But it's not that crazy of an upset. On
paper, to me, the dark horses should be the favorite. But I think for some reason, I have a feeling the Sinners is going to win this game.
I
Looking at
can't
that,
have us do it. I can't do it. I gotta go dark horses. I
looking at
can't
the
have it.
look at the
I
roster.
can't
I
have
don't
it
know
be
why.
three centers on the graphic
Yeah,
like
he
that.
can't be that mean to his buddy, his
No,
trade
I
buddy.
can't
That's
have it be three
collusion.
centers on the graphic like that. And
That's
I see that the
collusion.
Bills get Miami, and that should be very helpful to them. And I don't know. This is gonna be great. I'm so excited for this. All right, that's it for our week. Gosh, week 10 predictions. Back to us now. Matt, do we have a simple quote for us?
I do, and it might be the greatest infiltrator.
Hell yeah, let's do
Simple
it.
thought ever. After this podcast, talking and everything, and I think you set the stage for pointing out the Raiders and Jaguars have very tough matchups this week. So anyway, here's my simple thought. The Zen Masters have spoken. The path to enlightenment is paved not with stiff arms, but with future draft picks. Derrick Henry gallops into the sunset, and in his place, a first round mystery. The Kings gain power, the Masters gain peace, and somewhere a fantasy manager sheds a single tear. The Zen Masters are trading away Derrick Henry to the Kings for a first round pick. The Zen Masters are also giving up their fourth round pick and the Center's fifth round pick. The Kings do not know I'm accepting this trade. He sent the off trade. He sent the trade earlier. He said, "Don't tell me. Just announce it on the podcast if you agree to it." It's a deal.
Done.
You will find out in a few hours, Thursday morning.
Well,
So I'm
sir,
taking
I
my
mean,
first round pick, and the
that would
Kings
have
are winning the championship.
that would have
Beautiful.
helped. That would have
I
helped when we
wasn't. I
were doing
wasn't
the picks.
decided yet. You all were talking me through it the whole podcast.
I was wondering why you're asking about losing games on that matchup or on our matchup. Yeah.
Well,
I
I
don't
also
even know.
said that. I also mentioned the Kings. How would they look when they had Derrick
Yeah,
Henry?
I caught on to that.
So yeah.
Can
So
I?
yeah, it's official.
Who did I pick in the Kings Dobermans matchup? I don't
Yeah,
even
you
remember.
can change it. You can change it right now.
You
if
can
you
change
want.
it. You new information. It's you picked Dobermans. You're the only one of us to pick Dobermans.
All right, well, I've changed it to the Kings.
Yes. All
Reed
right.
is
All
going
right.
to hate my guts after this.
Actually, you
God,
know what?
what's it?
No, you know what? Never mind.
Snip,
I'm not
snap.
changing.
We're going back
I'm
to the
not changing.
Dobermans.
I'm not changing it.
All right, we're back
I'll
to the
stick with my
Dobermans.
gut.
Now, real quick, because Matt did. What was it? Henry for a first and a fourth?
And the Center's fifth.
And I even called that with the
No,
3-4.
no,
That's why you
no.
asked me to clarify when I said that.
No. Henry a fourth and the Center's fifth for the first. That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
you're giving the fourth and the fifth.
Yes,
God,
I
he's
don't give a
addicted to him.
shit.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't care
addicted to
about
him.
him. Yeah,
He's
you can
absolutely
have
addicted to
him.
him.
Just got them
Yes.
from
Yes.
somebody recently. Anyway.
It's like somebody when people hand you a flyer on the street, they're basically saying, "Here, you
Yeah.
throw this away." All
That is-
right.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Now
That's a beautiful quote, by the way. Just
Yeah.
it was
I know y'all
amazing.
probably-
I knew. That was amazing. Now I do have an announcement to make about the trade deadline episode because we will not be able to do a live episode this year. So here's the thing: next week and next week only, because we never do this. We're going to record on Tuesday night. Again, we're always Thursday morning live. We never record on
Yes.
Tuesday night. So we're going to record on Tuesday night. The podcast will come out immediately after. The commission's going to announce all this and everything. The podcast will come out immediately on Tuesday night once it's done because it's not cool for us to have information that other teams don't have about what trades have happened, and to give people time to make moves. That also means that the trade deadline will not be until the kickoff of the Thursday night game this week. So
I really don't think there'll be many trades. I think there's been so many trades.
well,
involved.
this was a big one. That's happening this week now.
I got some other names out there too. So.
Yeah. So this was a big one. And so what that will do is if anybody makes a trade, which we'll announce all this and thing, if anybody does a trade after the Sunday games, you're going to send it to one of us to announce, and we'll announce on Tuesday night, and then happy trading until the Thursday games kick off. Does that make sense?
Good. Yes, sir.
Hey, we're keeping this trade a secret until
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
All right, Detroit, what do you got for us?
Well, that was great. I do want to say, I think I'm going to have to invest some money into this podcast because I think we need to keep a tracker on our thing here for Matt swearing. We'll keep a little tracker of every time he swears, and every time he does, we're going to fine him.
I made that trade for no more swearing this year because I do not care. I'm out.
But yeah, I like it. But I guess I just have to end it with Brett. You suck.
All right. That's it. That's it for this one. Next week will be like we just said, the KDFL trade deadline episode. Always one of the best episodes of the year. So for the Zenful Matt Smith, for Jonathan Detroit Haynes, I'm Brett Steele, and we will see you right here next week on the KDFL Dynasty Football Podcast.